Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Play Advance Wars. This is part 11. In the previous part, we handed off his beard by capturing 12 more cities than him. 12 cities faster. And in this part, we're up against Grit once again. And it looks like Max has a score to settle with Grit. So let's get going. Mission 7, History Lesson. Actually, it's probably more like Mission 10 or 11 at this point because of the split path that I also played. Anyway, reefs here, woods there, hiding places everywhere. Man, this place was made for Grit and his indirect combat units. I really just want to rush in and get to stomping, but the smart thing to do is to use the terrain and creep up on him. Yep, that's the best plan. Let's move out. Indeed, Max. This map is easy so long as you remember to stick to the woods pretty much all the time until you can be assured that you've eliminated all of Grit's units in the area that can possibly spot you and allow him to shoot you with his indirect units. And once again, it is a fog map. Great, because everyone loves playing against Grit in the fog. No one likes playing against Grit in the fog. Grit's the worst CO ever to be up against, especially in fog of war conditions. There's only one other CO that I would definitely think is slightly, ever so slightly close to Grit. She's actually not at all as bad as Grit is in fog of war, but she at least takes advantage of the fog like Grit does. And we'll be meeting her a little bit later. But as for now, we're going to be going ahead and completing this map, one step at a time. Anyway, so these subs. As you can see, we have 3 subs, a battlecruiser and a cruiser, a battleship rather, battlecruiser. I'm thinking too much of StarCraft. I wish I had a battlecruiser in Advance Wars. Jeez, that would be the best. Anyway, but we're going to want to keep these subs alive. They are very, very, very important to finishing this mission with a decent score. In fact, I'd say they're very, very important to finish the mission, period. As you shall see in a few minutes. Anyway, we've got a decent-sized armada here. As you can see, I put my battleship, didn't mess it up that time, and cruiser on reefs. Well, here I am again. The whole thing don't sit well with me, but I guess I got to stop fooling around. Figure the best way to stop these boys is to take out their lander. Yeah, that'll keep them from moving those ground troops around. Reckon I'd best get started. Indeed. Should we lose our landers, I don't know if it's automatically a mission failed, but it might as well be, because there's no way you're winning this map if you lose your landers and your ability to transport your ground units from this island over to this island. There's just no way you could possibly win unless you were the most pro Advance Wars player ever. And I don't consider myself to be the most pro Advance Wars player ever. You know, StarCraft and StarCraft 2 have like pro leagues where people that are way too good at StarCraft 2 and StarCraft play for our amusement, and it really excites me to play StarCraft when I see pros play. And then I get on to play StarCraft. I go in and play a game, and I realize just how bad I am at the game, and then I am sad. But enough about that. But I wish there was like a pro league for Advance Wars, because I think I could do decent in that league, in a league of pro Advance Wars players. I probably wouldn't be anyone famous, but I'd probably be able to hold my own at least. Anyway, go ahead and moving on over here, and we're gonna reveal his sub, because I saw where it went under, and we're gonna demolish it with our cruiser, which is what they're made for battle. Well, yes, they're cruisers. They're war units. Of course, they're made for battle. Anyway, moving up this recon up to scout a little bit more. As you can see, he's kind of blocked our path with 2 mighty infantry. That aren't exactly all that mighty, actually. But, in fact, we are going to move our cruisers up a little bit just to get ourselves over there to expedite the process for when we need to make our landing on the other side of this other island. Snipe attack! Ooh, and my cruiser bites the dust. Is sunken in the briny deep. Anyway, that cruiser wasn't really of any use to me anymore anyway. It's basically just there to sink the enemy sub, and at that point, you might as well say sayonara to it, because it isn't actually that helpful for the rest of the mission. I guess you could use it for scouting, but that's what the subs are for. The subs have amazing sight range. But let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and kill this infantry off, trying to capture that city. Only I am allowed to capture cities on this island. This is my house now. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move over here with our APC to reveal an artillery standing defiantly in those woods, ready to shoot us. But it shall not shoot us, because we are going to shoot it first and kill it. And as you can see, our CO power bar is now full and ready for use whenever we so desire. And as you can see, he has a battleship over here, which is why I was saying you need to keep your subs in tip-top shape, because if you let your subs die, which you would really have to work at it to lose 3 subs, because Grit only has 1 cruiser, and Grit's cruisers are, of course, direct units, and therefore are subject to his direct power decrease. But you would really have to work at it. But I suppose if you really wanted to, you could lose all 3 of these subs and not be able to take out this battleship. But the reason you want to take out that battleship is because when you try and come over here onto the other island and try and capture his HQ, that battleship's just going to sit there and shell you to death and shell all your infantry that are trying to capture his HQ. And then you're going to be sad because all your infantry will have died, and then you won't be able to capture his HQ, and you won't be able to win. Because I'm pretty sure you don't want to go to the lower part of this island, because he's got some powerful stuff. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and move these landers on up, and load in some units, such as my tanks. Tanks for the memories. See what I did there? Anyway, let's see. Battleship, moving on up. And also these mech and this infantry serve little to no purpose. They shall be our backup capturers should our initial infantry fail to capture. As you can see, there is Grit's cruiser, as he can see my submerged sub, as it's right next to his battleship. So, but now he won't be able to see it, and his cruiser will go away. Let's see, can I shoot it? No, because Max is, of course, prone to his own weakness, such as Grit's, where Grit's power of his direct units drops. Max's indirect fire range is lessened, as we all know. Go ahead and move that battleship to the reef, and we're gonna go ahead and keep capturing all this stuff, which isn't really necessary, but let's go. Let's see here. He's gonna attack that APC. I knew it! I called it! Anyway, let's see here. Now that I've got all my units in position, I can shell that cruiser and take care of that tank, and prepare, and we shall prepare the capturing squad. I don't know where that came from. That wasn't even a reference. That was just me being wacky. Anyway, tanks and recon and capturing that does not need to be done. Alright, what do you got, Grit? Got anything else for me? You've got snipe attack. I don't know. He might be able to reach some of my units if he has any indirects. Of course, his priority is in fact the APC. So, in fact, the APC once again saves my hide. Alright, capturing time. Die. And we're gonna block this off here, because I'm pretty sure he does not have any indirect units that have that great a fire range. And as you can see, he has a tank coming up. But it doesn't really matter, because we've got this one. Day 7. Grit has nothing to do. He can destroy that recon, or try to at least. But it doesn't matter, for this is Day 8. And on the 8th day, I capture your HQ. Okay, Grit, now you're going to answer some questions. Why in blazes did you go over to Blue Moon? That's actually a pretty good question. Why, in fact, Grit, did you defect? Grit! Nell, what are you doing here? Hey there, Nell. It's been a long time. Max, would you please leave us alone for a minute? Okay. What are you gonna do, Nell? It's kinda shady. Yeah, sure. You look well. I was worried. Yeah, I'm doing alright. How about you? You and Max getting along alright? So that's the reason you left Orange Star. Oh? You sensed Max's feelings, and because he's your friend, you... Looks like we had a little bit of a love triangle going on here. Looks like Max had the hots for Nell, and Nell had the hots for Grit, and Grit didn't really care. Whoa, hold on now, let me set you straight. I did what I did because that's who I am, darling. I go where I want to, and stay where I want to stay. That's it. Oh, see you later, Nell. Take care. Grit. Goodbye. Grit's an okay guy. I do like Grit. And we get a perfect score. S ranked. Grit. So, looks like we kind of figured out why Grit and Max had some problems, issues. It's always a woman. Women. What can I say? Can't live with them, can't live without them. Alright, that's that map. And I believe, if I am correct in my remembering of this game, in fact, we finally get our last Orange Star CO in this game. Her name is Sami. Sorry I'm late. Andy, Max, and Special Advisor. Jack, wasn't it? Who are you? My name is Sami. I'm the Special Forces Commander. I was supposed to join you earlier, but my last mission ran long. Well, better late than never, right? I'm an infantry and mech unit specialist. My units can seize and secure new bases faster than any other COs. My transport units are top of the line, too. Don't hesitate to deploy me and my troops as you see fit. I'm ready for action. Looking forward to working with you, Sami. That's the spirit. Oh, I've got some information, too. Word is that Olaf's forces are marching toward Yellow Comet. Let's go get him. Wait a minute, who's that? Let's see. Who else could it be? Whenever we've had a question mark character, a mystery character, who else could it possibly be? I mean, come on, you'd think they'd have dropped the facade by now and just tell us flat out that it's Eagle at this point. I'm actually going to use... I'm going to use Sami for this one. You do, in fact, have the command, Sami. Sami's debut. Mission 8. Alright. Well, I guess this is where we're going to stop after we get this little text out of the way. I think I've seen those guys before. Do you remember them, Jack? Well, of course I do. They're green. They're air units. I'm pretty sure they belong to Eagle. Those look like Green Earth troops. I've heard they have an independent battalion around. Maybe this is it. They're supposed to be really tough, especially the air units. Outstanding! Jack, Sami, you both know your stuff. But how did you get this intel, Andy? I ran into him once and, Hey, you survived, didn't you? That's pretty impressive, Andy. Even with Jack's help, that's good work. Way to go, kid. Alright, let's roll. And we shall do just that next time on Let's Play Advance Wars. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it. And I will see you next time when we take on these Green Earth troops once more. Talk to you later, guys.